Super Saiyan 4 is back with a new look. It's time for the latest news out of Japan. Even though Akira Toriyama is no longer with us, Dragon Ball fans around the world felt his love on Valentine's Day, as one of the wishes they've had for years has been fulfilled in the latest episode of Daima. Dragon Ball Daima episode 18, titled Awakening, has done something no one thought possible. It has made Super Saiyan 4 canon. For many years, Super Saiyan 4 has been seen as one of the best parts of Dragon Ball GT, if not the best. Even though GT is not canon, fans have always hoped that Super Saiyan 4 could be included in the official storyline in some way. For decades, people have wanted a canon version of Super Saiyan 4, and now Dragon Ball Daima has made it happen. When it became clear that Daima was remaking Dragon Ball GT, a common theory was that it would find a way to bring Super Saiyan 4 into the canon. That theory has now come true, as episode 18 officially introduced Super Saiyan 4 when Goku used it in his fight against Goma. Now, let's look into the events of the episode and how Goku finally reaches the level of Super Saiyan 4. The latest episode of Dragon Ball Daima continues right where the last one ended. Goku and his friends were at the mercy of King Goma, the once small demon king who became much stronger thanks to the powerful evil Third Eye. After almost being destroyed by King Goma's energy blast, Goku had no choice but to use his strongest form at the time, Super Saiyan 3. However, even with Super Saiyan 3 and help from Majin Buu, Goku still could not win. That changed when Neva stepped in. The wise Namekian from the Demon Realm placed his hand over Goku and restored his tail. This caused Goku to transform into Super Saiyan 4. Dragon Ball Daima episode 18, Awakening, has everything fans love. Exciting action, good pacing, and surprising transformations. The best part of Awakening is how it makes fans feel like kids again, which is fitting since the show itself turned the heroes into children. In a recent interview, Akio Iyoko, an executive producer of the Dragon Ball franchise, spoke about this major event. He said, "There will be incredible action scenes and unexpected twists. You might think you figured out the plot, but we'll surprise you. Watching the series again from the beginning may reveal new details." Even before this interview, the introduction of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in episode 12 was an early sign that this 40th anniversary series would bring major surprises. It makes sense for Dragon Ball Daima to introduce a new transformation for such an important anniversary. After all, Dragon Ball helped popularize the idea of transformation in shonen anime and manga. One of the most famous examples is Goku turning into a Super Saiyan for the first time during his battle with Frieza on planet Namek in Dragon Ball Z. Over the years, many Super Saiyan forms have been introduced, such as Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 in Dragon Ball Z, and Super Saiyan 4 in Dragon Ball GT. However, the Dragon Ball Super era moved away from Super Saiyan 4, focusing instead on color-based transformations like Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan 4 was originally introduced in Dragon Ball GT, a series that is often viewed as the black sheep of the franchise because it is not part of the official story. But now, for the first time, the transformation has been brought into canon through Daima. Even though the version of Super Saiyan 4 in Daima is clearly inspired by the one in GT, there are some differences in how it looks and how Goku achieves the form. Longtime Dragon Ball fans will notice that Super Saiyan 4 looks quite different in Daima compared to how it appeared in GT. In GT, Goku could not use the transformation while in his child form, so it caused him to return to his adult size. However, in Daima, Goku remains a child even after transforming into Super Saiyan 4. This is a major change from GT and makes this version of the transformation unique. There are also differences in Goku's appearance. In GT, both Goku and Vegeta kept their black hair in Super Saiyan 4, but in Daima, Goku's hair is red, making him look like a mix between Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan God. The transformation also includes sound effects similar to Kaioken and gives Goku a silver energy outline, hinting at a possible connection to divine power. While Ultra Instinct was never expected to appear in this series, this new version of Super Saiyan 4 is probably the next best thing. Of course, Super Saiyan 4 is much stronger than Super Saiyan 3. Both Vegeta and Piccolo confirmed this in the episode. However, even with this new power, Goku still cannot completely defeat Goma. The villain's strength continues to increase thanks to the evil Third Eye, making him an even bigger threat. With only 2 episodes left, it's clear that Dragon Ball Daima still has some major surprises in store. How Goku unlocks Super Saiyan 4 in Daima is also very different from how it happened in GT. In GT, Goku needed help from the Supreme Kai and Elder Kai, who had to physically pull his tail back out in a comedic scene. Before he could access Super Saiyan 4, he first transformed into a Golden Ozaru, a giant ape form that does not appear in Daima. Watching Super Saiyan 4 Goku in action is an amazing experience, but it's also interesting that his transformation in Daima happens because of Neva, rather than through his own effort or a traumatic event. In this version, the power comes from the energy of the demon realm, which makes sense considering the setting of the story. The animation in this episode is particularly impressive, with Goku moving like a wild animal as he fights. He jumps around mountains, dodges attacks, and climbs on surfaces in a way that feels both strategic and natural. This unique movement style helps give Super Saiyan 4 its own identity, making it stand out compared to previous forms. The battle even feels similar to a classic video game boss fight, as Goma is thrown around, bounces off barriers, and reacts with exaggerated expressions whenever he gets hit. The episode takes full advantage of the fight, making it entertaining from start to finish. Goku's transformation completely changes the mood of the battle, turning Goma from a terrifying threat into someone who is now struggling to keep up. One big question remains: will Vegeta also achieve Super Saiyan 4? Since Neva was able to unlock this power for Goku, it seems possible that he could do the same for Vegeta. Fans will have to wait and see if this happens in the final episodes. With only 2 episodes left, Dragon Ball Daima has built up a lot of excitement for its ending. In case you're wondering how viral this episode of Dragon Ball Daima got, the Crunchyroll server crashed as a result of the pure hype from fans about Goku's SSJ4 transformation. Majority of Dragon Ball fans are absolutely happy about the fact that Goku went Super Saiyan 4, and many are even calling the episode peak cinema. Fans who were sleeping on Daima are beginning to wake up, and many fans were amazed by how gorgeously animated Goku's showcase of power was. A fan revealed his experience with the episode, saying, "Man, it has been a while since I felt like I did today watching anime. I was an 8-year-old again, coming back from school excited because Dragon Ball was about to start on the TV, and I couldn't stop smiling." The words, "Thank you, Toriyama," echoed through several social media platforms, as fans felt grateful to the legendary author for using Daima as a medium to grant their wishes before passing on. In the words of a fan, "The fact Toriyama-sensei gave us SSJ3 Vegeta and then SSJ4 Goku before he passed makes me emotional. He really wanted to give fans what they've been begging for years. What a legendary man and author." Several fans are just happy to see Dragon Ball GT finally get the respect it deserves. But knowing the anime-manga community, it shouldn't come as a surprise that there are a whole bunch of people who hate the transformation as well as the episode. Several of these fans have expressed their displeasure with the design, and some are even going as far as calling it the worst power-up design they've ever seen. Some fans believe Goku's SSJ4 transformation was rushed, mostly because to them, the Super Saiyan 4 form was just handed to Goku in this series, but was more fleshed out in GT. But the hatred goes even deeper than that. Many fans believe that Super Saiyan 4 becoming canon in Dragon Ball Daima ruins Dragon Ball Super, as it raises plot contrivances as to why that transformation never happened in Super. Well, given the nature of the transformation, there's a high tendency that this Super Saiyan 4 transformation in Daima is something that's exclusive to the Demon Realm. Fans have already started backing this up with theories and predictions that explain why SSJ4 never showed up in Super. Some guessing that Neva probably will erase Goku's memories to protect the Demon Realm. Fans have also cooked up other delicious theories about what's to come in the future episodes of Daima. Some are guessing that Goku will become Xeno Goku, while others believe that Vegeta will eventually go into Super Saiyan 4 as well, and that he and Goku will fuse into SSJ4 Gogeta. If those predictions end up becoming reality, well, Crunchyroll servers might get obliterated even more. In other news, Chainsaw Man sets up Denji for tragedy again?